Hello, beautiful divine beings, and thank you for tuning in with me. This is Riordan, and I just had my 60th birthday on October 7th, and on 10/10, I celebrated with my sisters, my niece, my true birth sister, and those sisters that God has gifted with me that are my tribe, and other people just, came by and wished me well and celebrated with me. And I celebrated it with my beloved, my twin flame, Sebastian. I love you with all my heart and soul. And I felt you there every moment celebrating with us. And so I don't normally I do my own readings, but I don't normally put them on video. And I'm doing this to share not only with myself, because when when there's energy surrounding one person that you know, there's energy there for you at different levels. That makes sense for you. And so those of you finding this, there's no mistakes. This will be, for me, this is a yearly, like what's coming, where I've been, definitely 60 years of where I've been. Oh my God, that's too funny. But basically my life, and in the cards, there was a card that came up, and it'll come back up, about, reflecting back. But these are just such beautiful energy, and I don't read a whole deck generally. But it came out, and every message was for me. And so I just want to share with you, because I think it's the energy. I am a healer. I am a starseed. I went through a lot of stuff. I'm 60, years young. And I'm in the prime of my life, and I want to share that energy because it's there right now. Even though we're going through craziness, and believe me, I've been through lots of craziness in my lifetime, That's why I'm such a good healer and so good at helping other people, because I went through it ahead of a lot of other people that and there are people that have gone, ahead of me. But I'm here to share with you that wisdom, and then what the energy that is being presented for us all right now. And that is this beautiful card of divine healing, Hilarion. It says, honor your sensitivity, retreat to recharge and heal your light. Oh, and heal, your light can support others. And wow, what was I just telling you? And I just pulled these cards, so I haven't read them yet. I just kind of was like, as all of these were coming out, I was like, oh my goodness. And this deck is wonderful. It's guided messages from the angels and ancestors. So, it's like we're in divine healing right now. And one of the, first messages that came out for me was this one, the clairvoyancy. And it says, Archangel Raziel is talking. I'm here. There we go. I'm helping your spiritual sight to awaken fully so you can clearly see heavenly love. And I'm human just like everybody, but I do see heavenly love, but I've been wanting, I see it in energy. I hear it in intuition, but I want to see, with my clairvoyant gift, and that's something that I closed off very young. So it's telling me that, I'm helping your spiritual sight to awaken fully so you can clearly see heavenly love. I'm an empath, intuit healer, and that's how I approach it all. And I do hear every once in a while. And it is true. Just here lately, it wants to go right there. We'll put it right back there. Here lately, I've just been, I've been getting glimpses of things again, and I've been welcoming in, because when I was younger, I was fearful of them because I didn't understand them. And then it was things like crashes, bus crashes. I don't know if you guys remember that back in the 70s, 80s, and that time period where there were lots of bus crashing with children on it. And I would see it before it happened, and then I would see something about that in the news, and I was just like, why are you showing me this if I can't see, I can't do anything about it, why are you showing me this? And I didn't understand what I understand and know now. I was given that at that time, and just, I didn't think I could do anything about it. Mine was to send people into the light, because that has always been my gift from God. My gifts from God. And it says, Archangels Saldaphone, I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, Sandafal. We angels bring you gifts from your Creator. Open your arms to receive them. And that was a gift early on. And I didn't open my arms, but I'm open now to receiving them. And part of that is love. And it's like, I now live in limitless love, light, and joy. All is well in my world. And that's the place I've been living. And I've been working on it, for many, many years. It says, my future is glorious, because I'm in this power. I'm standing in this power. This is where I'm at 60, and I love it. I now live in limitless love, light, and joy. All is well in my world. That's telling me I'm there. I've practiced it, and I'm living it. And that's an affirmation. And these are affirmation cards. And my future is glorious. And these are affirmations if you're practicing, because like I said, I've been through it. I've been practicing. These are affirmations for me. But it's affirmations so that you can now live in limitless love, light, and joy. By just saying this, all is well in my world. That saved me through so many things. And the other mantra I would, repeat when I was feeling down and spiraling down into deep, deep, dark depressions and darkness and pain and all that other stuff is, God is good, God is good, God is good, God is great, God is good, God is good. I am good, I am good, I am good. All is good, all is good. I'm good, I'm good, God is good, God is good, all is good, all is good. And I would just chanting, mantra, love is light, I am light, I am, and that was just what. So all is well in my world. And even now I'm human, things are going to come up that this really helps you just to let it go, because everything is well in my world and in your world. And so that's beautiful affirmation. The next one that I got was from this deck, and this is a total different deck. Let's see, this is the Archangel Oracle Cards by Dorian Virtue. Yes, and so this one is talking about career transition. Archangel Chamuel, your life purpose is triggering a blessed career change. So I am in transition, and I am going from one realm of one way of doing things into a new way and more integration. It's like, as I've been evolving as a healer, things are really integrating. I've learned so much. I have all these wonderful gifts to share with the world. And there's so many more. Like, these are coming in. That means I have them now. I just have to really trust them, you know, and allow them and trust that, you know, these things, you know, this is the next card that I drew from that same deck, Archangel Oracle Cards. And it says, beloved one, Archangel Shamuel is here with you right here. And she's saying, I'm and me, you know, and this is my message. And I hope it resonates with you if you're watching this, because you're meant to. I am helping you with your spiritual soulmate relationship. And, you know, we have many types of relationships. Those people who come into our lives that are our soulmates, they're the ones that really help us kind of get on the right path. They shake up our lives. There's lessons they teach us. You know, they're the ones that we think our first loves, our second loves, third love, fourth loves, whatever that is, you know. And they're, you know, they're here, you know, helping with us with our, you know, our spiritual soulmate relationship, you know. And that's that, you know, to me this is saying, you know, your spiritual soulmate relationship is that so that spiritual soulmate relationship of you and spirit, and that, you know, where we're communicating with one another, our soulmates, on a spiritual level, and another realm, our 5D embodiment versus our 3D body self. You know, 5D is that, you know, very our soul, you know. And so we're communicating with our soulmate, and we're communicating with the divine, because the divine is our soulmate, you know. And, you know, for me, I have a twin flame, you know, because I am on a twin flame journey. And if you want to learn more about that, you can do that. It's you can ask me about that. That's fine. But you know, and it's that divine union, and that's when you both embody the divine and you come together. So where three are gathered, you know, we're creating something spectacular and very amazing in our lives as we're clearing and healing. And never give up, you know, never feel it's too much, because it's not too much. And, you know, these angels are here with us right now. And this one, you know, is that divine healing, you know. And he is a oh, I don't have the books out for this cards. You know, I want to say that he is, you know, he's an ascended master. They're keepers of the light. And, you know, this one is about healing and just honoring, you know, your spirituality. And it's just saying, take time, you know, right now is a great time to retreat, to recharge, and heal. It's like your light can support others. And, you know, I've been feeling this, you know, it's just recharging, regenerating, and I do that periodically. But this is a good time to really, really just go into deep transformation of, you know, and deep meditative states, and clearing it out. And because I have been told, you know, that right now I'm needing to do that so that I can, you know, reevaluate and look at, you know, 60 years of where I've been and where I'm going. You know, not that I don't do that all the time, but this is a great opportunity to do that. And you know, it's like here in this other deck of cards that I do have the book for. These are the Angel Power Tarot Cards, and they're brand new for me, but it's two of Michael, and you see there's two horses there, two unicorns there, and they're like, see, they're coming together, but there's a decision that they're like making, and it's a, you know, because this card is about that. It said, it will be better if you just make a decision over analyzing a problem, you know, find a compromise. And, you know, and that's, for me, you know, it's like I'm in this twin union flame relationship. And, you know, you get in your head about it, of things too much, of like what it's going to look like, you know, because there's a couple possibilities that are open to me, you know, and him for our, and it's, you know, it's about like we're coming together, and, you know, the beach is very significant for him and I. You know, we both were, you know, the beach island. I was in Maui when he found me. He is now in Martinique and has lived in St. Martin in the Caribbean, and, you know, coming together in, and we have to decide where. So, you know, and I'm fine with going there. I would love to live in, you know, the island is our common ground, the water, the sea, the ocean. I just had a birthday. I just sent out this color energy here, so it's very significant for me. The yellow, the orange, that's the solar plex chakra. So you know, I'm being asked to stand in my power and just, you know, make that decision. And orange is creativity. Look at this white light here. You know, it's all good. It's all of the white light. It'll be the right decision. Not just trust it. Don't over analyze it. Just go for it. So that's what it's telling me. We see the heavens are open, and, you know, this purple and blue. It's like all the colors of the spectrum here, you know. And this orange is for creating. Look at that orange, just creating. And red is about, and that's what my 60th birthday has all been about, is these lower chakras of the root, which is the red, and it's stable, and, you know, building a stable foundation. And it's telling me, you know, hey, you're on solid ground. Look here. You know, I am caught by the universe. Look at this beautiful, the colors in the rainbow, this beautiful sun setting or sun rising, whichever, you know. And for me, because I just celebrated, and I went out to Lakeway, which is in Austin, Texas, outside of Austin, Texas, and just celebrated out at the lake, chilled with my gal pals, my sisters, and just, you know, celebrated the life I've had and what's coming for me, and just the beautiful being that I am, and the love and the light I have in my life with my divine sisters and my twin, you know. And here we are, we're coming together. And, you know, this is so true. This is where I'm at right now, you know. And I'm just and just I'm in the divine flow, you know. And this brings the next card that's wanting to be read, and it's the, you know, this is really beautiful. And this is yet another deck. Which ones? It is the it escapes me right now, but anyways. But they're, you know, it's the Keeper of the Lights oracle cards, and so the holy amethyst, and look at how beautiful that is, that amethyst there in the center, and this beautiful archangel there. And it's about, talks about divine alchemy. It says, move beyond current challenges. Focus on what you desire. There's my desire right there. You know, it's like move beyond just those little, and I don't have lots of challenges, you know, it's just little bitty things, you know, so move beyond them. It's time. And, you know, it's like, and then here we have Freya from the same deck of cards, and, you know, she's telling me that phases and cycles, there is a beginning within every ending. Illusions are revealed. I don't have my cards. And and released, you know. And I've been telling people this in lots of healing and card readings and advice is that, you know, and I did my reading for my sister and my niece, and theirs kept saying about how things are closing. And so definitely at age 60, you know, there's a cycle that's ending, you know. It's like, that's the path. And gosh, I'm so solid in who I am. And that's the new beginning, you know, the new cycle. You know, I've moved completely around that sun, you know, and back to the 6, you know, 0 is 6, and 6 in numerology is relationships and love, you know. And I am my date of birth, my year, and all that, and my name separately. They all, you know, like the date of birth, you know, with the year, that adds up to 6. And then my name, all the letters in there, adds up to 6. So you know, and I'm a Libra, so I'm all about relationships. So, you know, it's like a new relationship with myself. Oh my God, with the divine, with my divine twin, you know. And I, you know, it's just, you know, it's saying open communication, you know. It says, get a weight off your chest, speak up with love, and be heard, you know. And it's, for me, this is you know, it's communication and just speaking my truth and letting it be heard, and speak up with love, you know, not coming from a place of and this is funny because I know this card came up because of having to control things, you know, coming from love and having to be right, you know, just coming from love and truth and open communication, you know. And me and my twin, we've been having this wonderful open communication. You know, he is in the Caribbean, and so we communicate, and we've had to depend on the internet, but you know, lately it's all been flowing, and a communication door has been wide open for us, you know. And then, but it's reminding me to keep that door open. And then here we got Odin, psychic insight. It says, your third eye is open. See truth for what it is. Follow your intuition. So again, it's just affirming to me that my third eye, that of sight, the clairvoyance, is open. And, you know, see truth for what it is and follow your intuition. So you're being called upon to do that. You know, it's one of these many gifts. And also being called upon to for soul, to express my soul, what's within me, you know. I'm not even going to attempt to pronounce this. Maybe Mahavatar, Babaji. Soul expression, forgive me if I didn't. It's not my area of knowledge. Your consciousness is expanding. You're understanding the connection between all things. And that is so true for me. You know, I really am and have been experiencing this I've been in that state of experiencing that expansion. And this is just a beautiful place to be, you know, in. And being brought out and a reminder of that. And so also here, and this is Melchizedek. Melchizedek. Anyways. So here in this reading, Melchizedek appears, and it's higher learning. And it says, you have learned from experiences. More inner study is now required to further progress. And Melchizedek is a high priestess who is mentioned in the Bible's book of Genesis and many other sources too. He is here to assist the earth through the ascension process, which basically is moving everyone and everything back to a state of love and harmony. It might not feel like it because it's got to be shaked up to make that move and that transition. He appears with bright light around him and a long white beard to match his ancient high priest ways, and is said to have his own order of light-filled priests who are able to help spiritual people develop their gifts and qualities. As he works on a higher energetic level, we can connect with him through sacred geometry and by focusing on ancient star-shaped symbols. And he is saying to me and to you all, you have learned so much to this point and are learning more every day. You are recognizing all the great lessons your experiences and challenges have brought to you and are preparing for a transition or inner ascension where you will move beyond another level of fear and into an inner sanctum of your heart and soul. Become aware of patterns, ancient symbols, and signs being sent to you from the universe. There is a sense that you are now able to focus on a new way and offer greater light to the world. Melchizedek is his order, and Melchizedek and his orders are with you now, leading you towards spiritual wisdom. Meditate and connect with their light. So he's the one to call on for this, going deeper in and vibrating up to a higher level through these ancient symbols you can see behind him, so pay attention to the signs. And the next, angel, spirit here is with us, and it says it's Archangel Jeremiel. Anyways, it says take. I gotta get my glasses on to read these. It says, okay, so Archangel Jeremiel, take inventory of your life and resolve to change or heal anything that is unbalanced. So it's just kind of, telling, and, for me turning 60, take inventory of your life and just, be at peace and, and change and heal anything that's kind of out of balance. And, even this process is ongoing, becoming balanced is an ongoing process. And it's just, and that's one of the challenges in this life is becoming back into balance. But, and this brings us to the next beautiful angel, and this is Archangel Metatron. And it's telling us that chakra clearing is really needed right now. It says, call upon me to clear and open your chakras using sacred geometry and shapes. And you can see there at the top one of the sacred geometry symbols. And so, it's important. People don't realize that your chakras become blocked. Your chakras are energy centers in your body, and they correlate with major organs, and you need to, keep them open and clear them. And they're various much associated with certain patterns in life. I do have a book called I'm just having a time recalling today. Chakra balancing, returning to a state of balance, chakra balancing, and it's a workbook, and you can go through that. It's available on Amazon. I can just put the name of the book and probably even link you there to it. But, it's important to do chakra work. And so, even me, it's constantly opening up, and just because life, throws stuff at us and we tense up and we bring in energy and we hold on to it. It's time to let it go. It's clearing that out. And that's what it's asking for right now. And then these are the Ancient Power Tarot decks. And so these cards are fairly new to me, and they're just really beautiful. And, here we have Archangel Chamiel, and he's upside down. And, it says, there is a better way. Pause for reflection and insight. Dare to be different, and there he is, looks like he's coming down to earth, and, saying that there is a better way to do things. So, just pause, reflect. So that's the same again. Reflect, pause, take time, and dare to be different. And then this Angel Oracle card here is telling me, in a clear audience, Archangel Zadkiel notices the loving guidance, is telling you, notice the loving guidance you hear inside your mind or from other people. Listen to what people are saying, and those people that are not judging you, they're not trying to manipulate, they're just giving you sound advice. They're being observant. And so use your clear audience. The ability clear is, that sense and audio audience is of hearing. So listen, saying, notice the loving guidance you are hearing inside your mind, and trust that. And then from other people, you might hear someone say something that rings true to you. That is also part of this energy here. And then, so the next beautiful archangel is Archangel Gabrielle, and she is saying, it is time for you to assume your leadership power and position and lovingly guide others. Isn't that beautiful? And it's all about leadership, which I am. I have been always. And, it's like I've been in a pause state. I'm just doing my own thing, my own healing. And it's, I'm being called to lead again. And it's time to step up to the plate again. Retreat, take your inventory, regroup, balance, aligned, and shift. Because Archangel Gabriel, that was Gabriel, he is saying, make bold and ambitious choices. Great progress is possible. Important relationships with people who share your vision. So, he's saying it's time, be ambitious, make ambitious choices. Great progress is possible. Important relationships with people who share your vision. So, here, leader, I got to make bold choices if I'm a leader. So it's speaking out to you too. And here we go. It's saying victory. Archangel Saldaphone is saying, your prayers have been heard and answered. Have faith. And look at that. He's blowing the trumpet. Victory. Wonderful message. And then Archangel Metatron is speaking and wanting you to, and me, believe in yourself. Listen to your heart. Do what gives you joy. And I think for me, that's the biggest one there. Leap of faith. Take a leap of faith. Trust, you know. Do what gives you joy and believe in yourself and listen to your heart. And that's where, you know, you come from that place, you're going to have success, you know. But you have to believe in yourself. And you know, especially when new gifts are coming in and you're trying them on and you're, you know, you're kind of going, okay. So it's just saying, yeah, trust in that. Trust in those things coming to you. Trust in who you've become and where you're going. And then here we go. Number 20, new beginnings. Archangel Jeremiel, however you pronounce that one. It says, starting a new life. So, you know, a new phase, especially in my life, you know, that's what it's telling me. Finding your purpose. So I'm finding, I mean, I know my purpose, but, you know, it's evolving. That was talked about in another card, you know. I'm moving up into the next level and, you know, finding my purpose, even fine-tuning it. And it says a forgiving and compassionate review of your past. So again, looking at my past, seeing what worked, what I didn't really care for, you know, going with what's bringing me joy and really finding, you know, and continuing to do the work that I'm doing. And that will bring me to my true life purpose. So I'm on that journey. You can see there's path. People are on that journey. And this beautiful angel, Jeremiel, is there, shining the way, sending light. And then we have Archangel Raphael. And Raphael is saying, a positive new emotional experience, fulfilling romantic relationship, deep and lasting spiritual insight. So here is that twin flame partnership telling me that it's good and lasting, and just to embrace it. And that, you know, Archangel Raphael is sending me love and light and has got my back, and just, you know, embrace it. It's going to be a new emotional experience. You know, it's like this relationship with me and my twin flame is just picking up, and it's getting ready to take off and into emotional fulfillment. And Archangel Michael is appearing and saying, trusting heaven. You are safe. Archangels stand close. Surrender your concerns and allow a miracle to occur. So just saying, relax, take a deep breath. You know, you're safe, and that the angels are all around you, and surrender your concerns and just allow this a miracle in your life, finding your purpose, your twin flame, this new change, you know, this new, you know, upping my career and advancement. And it's, you know, it's going to look different, you know, because it's new. It's a new way of doing things and being and healing and helping other people, a new way of doing my work. And it is funny because I'm moving from more of, you know, a healer, energetic healer, and taking on more coaching, you know. So but I'm still a healer. It's still going to incorporate and involve, you know, the healing on different levels, but incorporating it all and putting it under that. And so here we have this angel, and it's Archangel Cornelius, Cernolus, and it talks about life force. It says, express your driving passion. Sensual and sexual powers are increased at this time. And that's, you know, creative force, you know, and expressing your divine passion for what you want. And that, you know, it's like, you know, creativity is all in the lower chakras, you know, and you have to explore and know yourself in order to tap into your life force energy and really bring that forward to really help and heal and bring energy through expressing your, your passion. So it says express your driving passion. Sensual and sexual powers are increased. So, what's driving you, and just really express that. And that'll help open up those lower sexual energies. Sexual energy is all about creating, birth and of newness, of self, of relationship, of career. And so this is, another archangel. This is Archangel Gabriel, and it says, makes time to write down your thoughts in a journal or pen, an article or a book. So, it's very, interesting for me because I have, be published. I'm an author, and I do, I am writing some articles. And so, and I've created a bunch of journals and for different things for people and put them on Amazon as well. But it's thought and putting it down. Getting clear, reflecting, and then deciding what you're going to move on, and then writing your thoughts down. That all helps you. But it's interesting because it's telling me it's time again. Creative writing. I used to do a lot of creative writing when I was younger, a lot younger. And maybe for me, it's telling me to get back and really get in touch with that creative aspect of myself. Not that my books aren't creative, because they are. I create these images for the chakras and the mandalas for the journals infused with the Reiki energy. For each journal. But but I think for me, that's telling me, and for everybody it's going to be different, but I think it's time for me to get into some creative writing for myself. So then the next archangel appearing is Archangel Ariel, and it's about strength. 11 is another beginning, a new door opening. 11 is, and that's that door opening. And it says strength and grace through kindness, self-confidence, and forgiveness. It takes a lot of strength and wisdom to know and be able to forgive not only others but yourself. And it's just telling you just to be strong, be graceful, and just let it all flow. And in kindness, through kindness and love and compassion. And, just, it's a beautiful card. You see that lion there, and it's gently, they're sitting together, and so, and you see that orange creative energy back there, so it's going to, be strong and go forward and do what you're supposed to be doing. Don't become fearful. It's all good. And then these are from the Ancestor, I believe they're Angels and Ancestor Oracle cards by Kayle Gray. And so here we have this beautiful eagle, and it says, see from a higher perspective. And the ego, yes. The ego, I'm going to just bring out that, you got to let that go, your ego. Get it out of the way so that you can soar like the eagle and go high, because they soar so high, and the Native Americans saw them as messengers of the gods, to the gods, because they were flying high and bringing back down to earth, that they saw them as these powerful, birds. And we've taken on this beautiful eagle as our, you're not here in the United States, as our totem. And, eagle has very, very powerful and meaning and significance. And let's see if I can pull that. Like I said, these are this group of cards that I'm doing for you are very new to me, and sometimes it's just good to just read the deeper meaning, what it was said, the way it was said and presented in the literature, in the book that came with this, the companion book. And especially when talking about totems, because, totems, the totem animals, when they appear, they're just kind of a characteristic of you that you need to really bring out in yourself. And so there's the book. And it says, see from a higher perspective. Look at things from a different angle. Fly higher and see new possibilities. And it says, in the animal medicine, both Native American and Celtic, the eagle draws his power and strength from the sun. He is a powerful, strong, and courageous guide who is able to see for miles. He approaches all things with intelligence, grace, and poise, and has the capacity to make a plan from a higher space before putting it into action. So that's a really good one to hear and to remember, to be like that eagle and embrace it. When the eagle card appears in a reading, it shows you that you have a real ability to take things higher and to move beyond the limitations of your ego, your selfish desires. And it's saying, eagle medicine swirls around you, encouraging you to recognize that your views or visions may be limited at this time. Is there a chance that your own desperation, needs, or ego could be blocking you from seeing the potential in your current situation? If there are other people involved, you are being guided to see things from everyone's perspective. If you are feeling the need for something to change, how can you take the higher road now? Know that if you have if you have intentions that aren't for the highest good, it will only hold you back. Eagle medicine can help you change this. The eagle brings the energy of healing and love directly from the heart of Father Sky and invites you to do all things from a place of love to benefit not only yourself. That's why it's important to get the ego out of the way, because we all came here to really help each other on this planet Earth. We've lost sight of that, but it's time to, regain that vision and to soar like the eagle and see things from a higher perspective. And so now we have the spirit fox, and it says, trust your talents in changing times. And it's hard to do when things are changing and you're not sure of where you're going and what that's going to look like. And so it's so important in these times that we're in is to really just believe in ourselves and our talents and let those take us in this new direction. And it says, stay alert as change is in the air. The spirit fox features my favorite animal of all time. And this is the author telling us this. The red fox, an amazingly resilient creature able to survive in urban environments or in the freezing temperatures of the Arctic. So he's very hardy. He's resilient. He's able to survive. It says, foxes know what it's like to be hunted. For centuries, they have been sought for their precious furs when all they wanted was to survive. So the spirit fox can help you overcome the energies of adversary and unfair treatment. Also, urban foxes hide in cities and go about their business in the darker hours. The fox offers the medicine of just blending in. So he's able to just be in the shadows and blend in. And it says, the energies around you are changing at this time. And although it may not always be comfortable, you are equipped with all that you need to survive the shift. You're being presented with opportunities to reach spaces you've never encountered before. And this makes you feel on edge. Of course, the unknown, we haven't experienced, you're not sure. And these other cards are saying, be strong, you know, and just trust. And it says, because they really are the answers to your prayers, these new gifts that are coming to you from me. And this reading, it's clairvoyance and clairaudience, and just really trusting those. And the experience of being hunted or threatened is now behind you. Like, have you ever felt, you know, especially light workers and healers, prosecuted, that fear for speaking out, that people are going to just, you know, not take you seriously? And it's like, those times are over, you know. Don't worry about that, you know. It's behind you, and you are being invited to come out of your den and reveal your glory and your talents. Call upon the spirit of fox medicine to help you be seen for who you are, and trust in your talents in order to be the best you can be in these changing times, whatever those talents are, you know. And it's you know, it's when something's new, it's harder to really, you know, you have to build your confidence, but just trust. You know, you've heard that fake it till you make it saying. You know, but it's believe it and until it becomes so. And that's what you're being asked to do. Believe in yourself. Who better to believe in than you, you know? And then the drum, and it speaks of dream and journeying, and it's just, you know, this card is very filled with lots of symbols here. We have the moon and the full moon, and we have, you know, all these little symbols, you know, and that was in the other card we drew about the symbols. And so geometric symbols, you know, and on these types of symbols, these are all messages. So let's hear what drum is saying here in this reading, and let's listen to it. The wise drum, the beat, you know, drum is all about heartbeat, and I'm sure it's about attuning to the beat of the universe, and your own path, you know, getting you back into center, and, you know, aligning, you know, definitely aligning. So let's see, where did the drum go? Sorry about that. I'm looking for it. I might have skipped it. There it is. I did. It says, journey inward to uncover insights and information that will be important for your path. Then follow the guidance. So again, going inward and just listening. In shamanic traditions in all four corners of the world, the drum recognized as the main tool used by medicine men and women to direct their will and aid in meditation. So going inward, listening to the sound of the beat to help bring you down. The drum beat can become hypnotic and sends those listening into an altered state that can allow them to journey to the spiritual realm and meet their guides. When the drum card appears in a reading, there are opportunities for you to dream or to bring an inner vision into reality. So bringing one of your dreams into reality and an inner vision into reality. You are very connected to the other worlds at this time, the heavenly realms, the angelic realms. The wisdom and intelligence of the earth and her magic surrounds you. The drum, which echoes the sound of Mother Earth's heartbeat, has cleared the cobwebs and dust from your inner vision. What you have seen in your dreams and inner vision is not imagination, but guidance, particularly if it has been coming to you repeatedly and has the potential to become reality. Dreams come true. Know it and live it. So you're just being called inward to get into your own beat and to really know your inner self. And what a beautiful message. And, you know, it just, again, it goes along with the whole reading so far, you know. And so our next card we have here is the White Witch. It says, be the light. You know, White Witch are good, pure. You know, there's darkness and there's light. And so here we have the White Witch, which, excuse me, is, you know, she's symbolic. She's holding this owl who is all seen right here in this card. So here is this card, and you see this beautiful young woman, and you know, it's like these pictures depict male and female, you know, but depicted in them, but it's always about your own aspect of yourself that is feminine or masculine. And here, you know, we have the White Witch, and she's saying, be the light. Take the higher road and choose the light. Remove yourself from lower energy experiences. Wow. Remove yourself from the drama. You know, it's not really worth it. Go within. You know what's right and what's wrong. And just follow your integrity and stick to that. It says, the White Witch card represents the maiden aspect of the triple goddesses of paganism and modern Wicca. The maiden is a gentle, innocent, and pure aspect of the goddess, a loving soul who wants nothing but the best for the whole earth. Here she is joined by a horned owl, showing that she is willing to respect those with more wisdom and experience than she has, but she is also willing to trust what she feels to be right within. With this card, you are being reminded of the goddess, the goodness within you, and the goddess and the God within you. No matter what is happening to you or around you, you have a choice. Choose not to be pulled into drama, bickering, or energies that are just going to limit your joy. If you are surrounded by people who are hostile towards you or someone else, or you are in a negative situation, perhaps in your workplace, you're being invited, or in home, to be the light. You are an incredible person who can really bring light. So how can you change the energy? How can you redirect the conversation to love? How can you protect yourself? How can you help the person that is being picked on? It says, or are you the one who is guilty of causing a drama? You will know the answers. Know also that you are being encouraged to shine the light you were born to share. So, wow. And I definitely know, you know, owl is a totem for me. And it represents being able to see the wisdom and to see through the veil and to see through that mask that others people see, and to see into the purity and the integrity within and the goodness. And also, you know, see the darkness and know those people, like removing yourself from that drama and the darkness. You don't need that in your life. And so then the next one is Shaolin Master. And here it says, be graceful in movement and action. So we're going to look this one up as well. And to see what this card, what information it has to share with us. And and these cards are a little harder because they're not listed in alphabetical order. They're listed in different categories. And I don't know these enough to know the categories well yet. So it says, be graceful in movement and action, slow and steady. You know, I say that always because, you know, I've come out of a chair and walking, and I can't do things fast, but it's been since 2008 for me, since trying to move my way out of that chair has just been slow and steady wins the race. So slow and steady, breathe and flow, take a gentler approach. So, you know, there was a card saying there is a better way. And so the gentler approach. Shaolin Master calls forth the ninja within. Shaolin medicine is about learning to adapt to a situation and to tap into the energy running through your body and preserve it in order to release it at the right moment. So it's also teaching you subtlety, you know, because if you're being too forceful, you're using too much of your energy, and that may not be supportive of what you're working on. You know, are you wearing yourself out, being so intense, so forceful? You know, back up and just, you know, come from a gentler, more approach and be more conservative with your energy. And it says, the Shaolin master, like a monk, has respect for all things. He is disciplined and guided by his art and will never use it to impress the foolish or to appear stronger than someone who is threatening to him. You too are being invited to remain graceful in your movement, choice, and actions. You are being guided to flow like water, blow like air, and connect with your purest intentions. Again, common thread with this reading. Move with subtlety and grace. Reach high, but also ask yourself, how can you move with the flow of life rather than pushing against it? Good question. When so much resistance is coming up, you know, obviously you're pushing against something, and it's telling you to just go with the flow, be gentle. Do you have the capacity to refocus your gaze at this time? Can you slow down or take more time to soften and breathe as you move forward? And that's maybe all it is just softening your approach to move forward. Maybe you're going too intense. Only you will know what that is. It says all of this will be incredibly beneficial for what's to happen next. So, you know, conserve your energy. Be gentle and putting it out there with intent of, you know, just going with the flow of it, allowing it to unfold naturally, you know. And I tell people this all the time. It's not your it's timing. What you're doing has its own timing. And sometimes we get a little, you know, how do you call that? Impatient. And we want it now, but you're being asked to just hold back, be more gentle, go into meditative state, you know, do all this that it's been talking about here. And this is, again, autumn. Release the old and rest. And so we're in autumn right now, and that's the time, you know, typically in the seasons to do this, you know. People work so hard during the summer, you know, and the spring, planting and growing, you know, and then, you know, and in the fall it begins to, you know, and produce the fruit, and you gather up your harvest, and then you can rest. So we're being, you know, we're in that time of autumn, and that's, you know, where you're being really asked to do that, to rest and just, you know, so that you can conserve your energy. So when the time to move again, you know, perhaps in the summer or spring, you'll have, you know, the energy that you need to complete your target, you know. For me, this is, you know, I have come full circle, and I can sit back with introspection and rest and retreat, you know, and just think of what I'm planning for the next, you know, stage of my life. And I'm looking forward to that, you know, that autumn. And again, I'm having troubles with these cards, and they're there we go, where they are in the book. So it says, release the old and rest. Release all the pressures and expectations weighing you down. Shed it all so that you can recover before moving into a time of renewal. Autumn is when the trees are preparing for the long, cold winter and must let go of all the weight they are carrying in order to continue to grow and prosper. And this is extremely important for me, you know, because I have been letting go of my weight. I've been losing weight because I needed to, and, you know, for my old cycle. And so this is, you know, in order so I can continue to grow and prosper. Sometimes you, too, just have to surrender an aspect of yourself in order to continue to grow and prosper. The raven on the autumn card shows you that there is an opportunity to heal at this time. The Celtic animal medicine, in Celtic animal medicine, the raven is the bird of healing and initiation. The healing it brings is a shift that allows you to move into a more peaceful, more powerful psychic space where you can be more aware of your needs and desires and be better supported. You know what is heavy, what is holding you back. Is it a person, a situation, or a dream? So think about that. Only you know. Like the tree letting go of these leaves and fruit in autumn. It's time to let go. When you hold on, you try to control reality, and that never works. When you let go, you make space for the new to enter your life. You are being guided by your angels and nature itself to release whatever is stopping you from moving forward. And you can do this. It says, when the autumn card arrives in the future position of the spread, which is where we are, or right now it's in the present. So, you know, right now it's in the present. So for in the present, it's just saying, you know, rest and release the old. Because in order to move forward, you know, you're preparing for the winter, and you're going to need all your energy reserves and for the winter to, you know, and then in the spring you start planting your your you know, seeds. And here now, you know, these cards just came out the way they came out. I didn't go through in the deck and ask for cards. So here we have the winter, and it's saying, take care of your needs. You know, you have this wolf here, and the winter should be right here because next to this, okay, winter falls after summer in this book. Anyways, it says, take care of your needs. Do everything you need to be at your best. Then move beyond your fears and limitations. For many of the animal realm, winter is a time of hibernation and retreat. You may wish to curl up in a ball too, but although you may not feel as bright as you'd like to be, a primary force within you is encouraging you to continue. The winter card features a wolf, one of few animals that stay active all year round. You know, so this one is, you know, saying, hey, just continue your work. You rested in the autumn and just, become active and continue through this winter time period. It says, wolf knows what it's like to work alone or thrive within a pack. So if you feel you need to go it alone at this time, then do so. Know that wolf medicine will help you move beyond your insecurities and relax in your own space. You have an opportunity to move beyond your fears. Although you may feel in the dark, get comfortable with being in the unknown and trust that the light within you will sustain you through what may seem a challenging process. Ask yourself what you need to do to feel supported and alive. And anytime you take on a new endeavors, there's going to be challenges. Just because the old is done with, you're on your next phase, your next cycle. I know that's true for me. You may uncover something from your past that you have buried deep. And boy, aren't we always uncovering something we thought we had taken care of, but it was so deep that we really didn't get to all of it or even to it. So pay attention to what might come up from you from the past. Know that when you unearth it and shed light on it, you create space for miracles. You may feel like a lone wolf right now, but it's time for you to be the alpha leader. When the winter card arrives in the future position, which that is, of a spread, or at the last card in the reading, it can also indicate that the coming winter will usher an important energy with regards to your question or intention. So, what is for me, it's my intention, so that's going to be a powerful time for putting forth, my intention and really working on that and putting the energy into it, not to just, rest in the fall and then let's get going. And so then this next one is summer. It says, bask in the joy and light. For me, my questioning, regarding my soulmate and our situation, and it's like all, and even in what I'm working towards in my own path with my own purpose, is I've been feeling that the summer is the time, and this is perfect because it says bask in the joy and the light. Rise up upon your wings and shine. Bring your projects and plans out into the light, into manifestation. Summertime is going to be when I manifest it into reality is, and take what it resonates for you. But it says summer has always been recognized as a time for joy, for going on adventures and making memories. Flowers are in full bloom. Animals are enjoying the freedom of the wild summer days and nights, and people are taking holidays, basking in the sunshine and being lifted energetically by the light and the warmth. This is the perfect opportunity for you to enjoy the fruits of your labor. Light has come to banish the darkness. Clarity is arriving too, allowing you to know exactly where you are and how you can move forward. Angels and ancestor guides are encouraging you to enjoy this moment and not rush forward, because this is a time for pleasure, enjoyment, expansion. There is great change that you have extra energy, creativity, inspiration at this time. Notice is what coming to you, as it is an inspiration directly from the divine. So even right now, when for me here in Texas, I'm not in the fall yet. So, we're still in the summer. We just had 96 degrees, 90, we're still up there. So, when the summer cards arrives in the future position of a spread or in the last card in the reading, it can also indicate that the coming summer will usher an important energy with regards to your question. Yes, so, just take what's resonating for you. For me, this is telling me too right now, we're still in summer here in Texas and looking forward to, the sun after the winter time, because that's when what I'm manifesting will be coming into fruition, into my reality. It's like I'm growing to it, moving to it, but it'll be time to enjoy the fruits of my labor. And boy, am I looking forward to that. All right, so then the next group of cards that wanted to come out, and when I draw these, I have no control on what wants to come and how many of them. I'm just guided, and so here we go. So this one here, this card is number 5, and it talks about alignment. And we've already talked, been addressed here in this reading about aligning and our chakras. And so this says, this is the beginning of a very powerful shift, both spiritually and energetically. This is a complete connection and alignment of your higher self and your physical self. Whoa, that's so important, because as we go through life, we're not aligned always. We're either in our physical bodies or we are in our psychic minds and bodies, And so here it's saying that this is a complete connection and alignment of your higher self and your physical self. And when I work with people, I always ask your higher self to be present to guide you and to come and integrate with your physical being so that you know what you're supposed to be doing. So it says sometimes this alignment can cause chaos and confusion, but there is no need to worry or feel alarmed with what's happening in your life right now. Everything is moving into perfect order as your spiritual and physical selves align into perfect balance. Once complete, your daily life will be more in harmony with your spiritual path. So, we're in the times that we're in, even though they're chaotic, it has to shift to bring things back into balance. We need to see all sides, all aspects of it, and it's manifesting and showing itself, but it's doing that in order so that it can be harmonized, so it can be released and healed and and brought back into alignment. And so what a wonderful beautiful card that is. And then the next one we have I love it, infinite possibilities. And I think we had 11 before, because this is an 11. Whoops, I've got it upside down. All right, so this is 11, and infinite possibilities. It's always about the door opening, and your daydreams are the creations of your deepest desires and wishes. While they do hold guidance as to what you are wanting and needing on your path, they also carry a creative force for manifestation. The universe is asking you to allow yourself to dream, to allow the idea that the impossible can be possible. Your greatest wish in life are the big keys to your path, and the entire universe is working with you right now to bring those dreams to fruition. The possibilities of what can be manifested is infinite. Wow, wonderful, because we were just talking about that. For me in the summer and basking in that joy, and this is telling me you're on the right direction. I am practicing these things, as a healer. I've been, in 60 years, I've been through a lot of transformation, and a lot of learning. And it's just like now I'm really, I'm still practicing, but the lesson, it's not as hard. It's becoming easier and easier. I'm perfecting it. And so, and I always think about, what is it I desire for me? What's going to make me happy? Because my days of self-sacrificing are long gone. I've healed that. I've done my work on that. And so this is just an affirmation for me personally. It could be whatever it is for you, but it's saying your daydreams are the creation of your deepest desires and wishes. They While they do hold guidance as to what you're wanting and needing on your path, they also carry a creative force for manifestation. So I'm in that period of manifesting, you know, and this is what it's telling you too, you know, but you've got to relax and rest for the moment and gather your strength and look at, you know, your past and look at what's your passion, you know, and be willing to try something new, you know, look at what's not working and you know, ask for the guidance and insight and connect with your higher self. And, you know, here, you know, because the next thing we have is this beautiful card here, and it says deeper look. You are opening to a unique perspective. You are now able to see below the surface to gain a much deeper understanding of what is taking place, not only in your life, but in the world and in those around you too. You know, you're able to see below the surface. Trust that. This not only applies to your life, but to your understanding of other people's as well. What did I just say? You will be able to see the smallest detail and see the energetic pattern of what is occurring. You'll see the consequences, both positive and negative, of your decisions and where they will lead you. This gives you the ability to offer sound counsel to others and to lead your own life in the right direction. You know, it's like when you think about an action, you're able to see the consequences, both positive and negative, and make your decision from where those paths lead you. We are beings with free choice, so, you know, that's what it's saying. Your decisions, and they will lead you. This gives you the ability to offer sound counsel to others and lead your own life in the right direction. So, you're just, you know, going within, connecting with your higher self, integrating that with your physical body, you know, so that you always are operating for that place of truth and integrity. And 1 and 9 is 10, and that's new beginnings, numerology wise. So it says you're opening to a unique perspective. So, wow. You know, wonderful energy. And then the next one here we have, and this is 2, and it's 20, but, you know, in numerology it's the number 2, and it says loved ones. Your friends and loved ones who have crossed over want you to know that they are with you. They are wrapping their loving energies around you and ask you to feel peace and serenity within your heart and mind. And for any of you that have lost a friend, a loved one, you know, an acquaintance, it's telling you they want you to feel peace and serenity within your heart and your mind about their passing. It says they are living and enjoying the other side and deeply desire for you to feel peaceful within this world. And this is so important because I lost my brother back in May of this year, 2020. And I know, but it's his message and your loved one's message to you, that who has passed. They ask that you surrender any painful emotions you are holding on to and allow their loving presence to flow within your heart, bringing forth peace and serenity. Feel their loving energy and joyfully live the gift of life here on earth. And that's what they all want from us. And my brother is just reminding me of that. And whoever your loved one is, you know. I also lost my dad 3 years ago, and a dear sweet cousin of mine who was like a best friend. You know, she was more sister than cousin. And she went 5 years ago. And, you know, it's just saying they're around us and they want us. And, you know, if there was some kind of feeling, unsettled business between you, they just want you to know it's all done. They release that burden when they left this earth, and they're healed from it. They don't hold grudges. They're just in this beautiful loving light. Look at this beautiful loving energy. They ask you to surrender any painful emotions you are holding on to and allow their loving presence to flow within your heart, bringing forth peace and serenity. Feel their loving energy and joy. Fully live the life, the gift of life here on earth. Wow, let's just take a moment and just breathe in the love. Just ground yourself. And it'd be a good time. Let's just connect with our higher self and be connected with the divine and all that is and our ancestors, and just feel that abundant love, that pure love flowing within your heart, throughout you. Let it fill you up, fill your body. Let it fill and saturate every cell, every fiber of your being, your physical, mental, emotional, spiritual, and soul bodies, filling them up with this loving light coming from your beloved ancestors, the ones that have passed and crossed over, and from the divine and all the angels that have come to share these beautiful messages with us. All right, so then the next card is this one, self-talk. And you see this energy here. This is high energy card, and it is directly related to how you are treating yourself. Note how the teeth inside the mouth point inward in this image. These are, no, apparently, oh, there they are. Okay, here's the teeth. Okay, here it is. And so it says, your guides are telling you that it is time to work on being kinder to yourself. It is important, so don't be so hard on yourself. Boy, I'm very hard on myself. I mean, I've learned to not be, but I'm still, you know, trying to, whip me into shape. Your guides are telling you that it's time to work on being kinder to yourself. It is important that you become aware of your self-judgments and inner dialogue. Well, that's certainly, definitely important, always, you know, and it takes practice. It's time to start consciously talking to yourself as if you were your best friend. I like that. Using kindness and compassion. You do this for others. Now it's time to do it for yourself. Amen to that. Alhamdulillah, hallelujah, mahalo, aho. You know, right on. Yes, let's just embrace that for a minute. Next time you start self-talking, me, you, us, we, let's just stop. And just say, oops, nope, that's not really going to get me anywhere. And that's not, you know, I deserve better than that. And I'm going to do it this way, you know, more positively. I'm going to praise myself for all my accomplishments, all my hard work. And yeah, girlfriend, I'm going to be my own cheerleader, my own best friend. So namaste, hallelujah. Amen to that. A woman to that too. So the next one we have here from this beautiful deck, and this deck is divine guidance, and so these are also new to me, and they don't have words on it, so I have to look them up. Gentle release. The presence of Archangel Michael is here to assist you with clearing your energy field of old hurts and past experiences that are weighing you down and slowing your progress in life. He is here to help you cut the cords that keep you energetically attached to people and events that no longer serve you in a positive way. Woohoo! You know, how many of you have been in relationships and you let them go, but still there's an energetic tug of emotions, you know, associated with that relationship that you haven't let go of, you haven't cleared, and you have not cut that cord. So you're being asked, and I've done a lot of cord, and I do a lot of cord detaching with people, but with myself. But you know, there's always another, you know, cord you forgot or didn't cut it, or even if you cut it, maybe you let them come back in, you know. But this is, you know, telling you right now. It says, Archangel Michael is here to help you cut the cords that keep you energetically attached to people and events that no longer serve you in your positive way. And also, you know, if there are people who are very negative, it's time to cut them loose. You know, they should be supportive of you, and you know, they drag you down. You know, just look at what's in the world. They're congregating and, you know, not being, I'm not saying protest is not right, but peaceful, gentle. And the ones that are out there in anger, it's just perpetuating that energy. So that's an example, a prime example of letting go of that negative energy, because it just perpetuates and becomes bigger and just more forceful. So, you know, remove yourself from that. You know, Archangel Michael always performs his duties with love and asks you to consciously send love to those people and things in your past so that you may release them into the light and move forward in your life. It's just saying, let them go. Don't judge them, you know, just release it and let them be who they are, because you are not that person anymore, nor do you want to be, or you wouldn't be reading these messages with me. You are a being of light, and that's who you're striving for. So it's time to release them into the love, the light and love, and move forwards in your own life with light and love. You know, we've had the healing. It's, you know, it's time to heal. We're being asked to heal. And the next one that we have here is Om. And Om is used a lot in chanting. The meaning of this card is twofold. Firstly, it is calling for more time and meditation and prayer. Energetically, you are needing some time alone with yourself in your inner space. Through meditation, you are able to connect more deeply with your higher self and your guides. And that's just taking time to be in a quiet space. Doesn't mean that you have to just, you know, close your eyes and you're going to go to this, you know, all glorious, you know, whatever your expectation is that, you know, if you've never done this before, that's not what it's saying. We all meditate differently. It might be you just sit and you just, you know, in a quiet place and release negative thoughts and just, you know, listen to your inner voice. It says, energetically, you're needing some time alone with yourself in your inner space. Through meditation, you are able to connect more deeply with your higher self and your guides. Energetically, this is vital for you. Secondly, this card calls you to focus on the power of your voice to facilitate the opening of your throat chakra. So again, we're being asked to work on our chakra, and this time the throat chakra, which is all about communicating and speaking your truth. This vocal expression, whether through chant, prayer, or even singing, is important for you right now. So you're being asked, it's going to help vibrate, you know, your the Om, and chanting. You know, there's lots of chanting videos. You can check on my YouTube. There is one at the very bottom. It's a chant. But But anyways, it really helps vibrate that energy in your throat. So if you'll just, even if you just go, put your hand there, and you feel that vibration. So that vibration is helping to open your throat chakra so you can be more in your truth and begin to speak your truth and feel comfortable with doing that and speaking up for yourself and for others and those things that you believe in. So this last card we have here, I bet you never thought we'd get to the end, is Light Bodyguard, is Earth Angel. I told you, these are new cards for me. So look at this beautiful card, 43, and it says, Earth Angel, you truly are an Earth Angel. It is time to recognize and honor the beautiful spirit that you are. Once we are incarnated, we forget who and what we truly are. Now is your time to remember. Claim your wings, knowing you really do make a difference in the lives that you touch. You have many loving angelic beings with you to support you on your divine path. Yeah, look at all the ones that came out. Woohoo! We are blessed. You have many loving angelic beings with you to support you on your divine path. Feel safe in allowing yourself to follow the path that you are guided to walk. You're being drawn to that. You're being shown. You're being guided. Whatever that path may be, you are ready to spread your wings and fly. Wow. You know, lots of cards here, lots of cards, but it's okay. It's all good, you know. We're going to soar like the eagle. And, you know, it's all, you know, whatever rings true, how you perceive this energy that's being shared with you, is how you take it. And, you know, this is the energy around, especially me and those I know that are walking similar paths with me. And if you're reading this, it's very likely you are very much walking in a very similar path, maybe at a different stage. But, you know, this guidance all is the same, you know. We are divine, or earth angels, and we are beloved, you know. We are beloved ones, and we have all these, you know, great energies around us. You know, we just have to make the decision. Don't analyze a problem, you know, and compromise, you know, when you're working with another person, you know. It's about, you know, and, you know, just knowing that this is a beginning of a new phase, and it's going to cycle all the way through, and this is just giving you steps to get you there. And so, you know, because it's all magic, divine alchemy, you know. Move beyond current challenges and focus on what you desire and manifest it, you know. That is what we're doing. We have all these gifts, you know, gifts from God, you know. And this is the Norse god Odin, you know. Open up your psychic potential and, you know, and claim this. I now live in limitless love, light, and joy. All is well in my world. My future is glorious. I'm going to keep that one up front, you know, and just, you know, just acknowledging all this truth, you know, coming through. It was all about change and transition, you know, maybe, and, you know, this time for divine healing. We've got to really heal ourselves, you know, and listen, clear audience, listen to the guidance that we're hearing, not only in our own minds, but from others who are wise, and the heavenly realms, you know, the angelic realms, and you know, open communication. We need to open our communication with, with others so that we can get whatever's weighing us down off our chest and speak up with love, and kindness and compassion and be heard, and claim my glorious future. All right, beautiful divine beings. Thank you for tuning in with me, Riordan, and sharing my birthday energy. I know it's a lot. Oh my God, that's a whole deck of cards right there. But as I said, I trust the way I'm given these, and it's very appropriate for me. A lot of times too, these cards are just affirming, and usually are affirming what you already know within yourself. Maybe you haven't brought that to light, and so they're doing that for you. So I hope this resonates with you. Sending you so much love and light, and just know I'm always here. I am a resource for you, and you can find, how, the usual spill. There's links to get in touch with me, and I would really, really, if this is resonating with you, really, it would be wonderful. I would love to just see that you liked it, just a thumbs up. And if you would love to comment, that's fine too. I would appreciate that. But, just liking it. And if there's somebody you feel that they might benefit from this, trust it and share it with them. If you haven't subscribed, please do so, because that's when when new things are coming up from me. And yeah, I trust the divine, and when the divine so moves me, as it did to share this, reading I did for me with everybody else who's out there watching. Namaste, dear beautiful beings. I love you, sending you so much love and many blessings. Alhamdulillah, hallelujah, aho, God bless, mahalo. Have a beautiful evening, dear ones, or day, or afternoon, whichever the case may be for you. Namaste.